weeping in heaven. In the radiant courts of heaven, where light dances like liquid gold and the air hums with the song of eternal peace, Jesus sat upon a throne not of judgment, but of boundless love. His eyes, deep as the cosmos, gaze downward through the veil that separates the divine from the mortal. From this celestial vantage he watched his brothers and sisters on earth, his heart tethered to every soul, every cry, every fleeting moment of joy or pain. The heavenly courts, filled with angels whose wings shimmered like prisms, stood in reverent silence. Their faces, usually aglow with joy, were etched with sorrow, for what they saw below was a world unraveling, a tapestry of creation frayed by cruelty and division. Jesus, the Lamb who bore the sins of the world, felt each wound anew, not as a distant observer, but as one who carried every heart within his own. He saw the migrants, weary and displaced, trudging across borders with nothing but hope clinging to their bones, families torn apart, children caged in cold facilities, their dreams suffocated by fear. He saw the LGBTQ souls, radiant in their God-given uniqueness, yet shunned, scorned, and stripped of dignity by those who claimed to know his will. His tears fell like stars, each one a prayer for those cast aside, and oh, how it grieved him to see his name wielded as a weapon. Preachers and leaders, cloaked in his mantle, stood on pulpits of pride, condemning the very ones he had dined with, the outcasts, the sinners, the broken. They built walls where he had torn them down, their words sharp as thorns, twisting his gospel of love into a doctrine of exclusion. The angels wept, their voices a soft lament for the hypocrisy that veiled the truth. The wars tore at his heart most fiercely. In the Middle East, where ancient lands bled under the weight of bombs and vengeance, he saw children buried beneath rubble, their laughter silenced. In Ukraine, he saw fields of gold turn to ash, families shattered by the greed of power. Leaders of nations puffed up with ambition, stoked fires of division, their words igniting hatred instead of healing. The cries of the innocent rose like a storm, and heaven trembled. Jesus stood, his robe shimmering with the weight of eternity, and the courts fell silent. His voice, gentle yet piercing, spoke, "My brothers, my sisters, how you wander from the way of love. I gave you my heart, my life, yet you turn from one another. You judge, you wound, you destroy what I have made, do you not see? Each soul is mine, each life a thread in the tapestry of my Father's dream." The angels bowed, their tears pooling like rivers of light. Gabriel, his wings quivering, whispered, "Lord, how long must they suffer? How long will they forget your love?" Jesus did not answer at once. His gaze lingered on a mother cradling her child in a war-torn street, on a migrant offering his last bread to another, on a queer youth finding courage in a world that rejected them. He saw, too, the quiet acts of kindness, the hands reaching out, the voices speaking for justice, the hearts refusing to hate. And in those moments his weeping softened, though it did not cease. "As long as there is one who loves," he said at last, "there is hope. For love is my spirit moving among them. I am with them, in their pain, in their fight, in their fleeting joys. I weep, yes, but I do not turn away." The courts of heaven joined in his sorrow, their tears a cascade of light that fell to earth, unseen but felt. A quiet strength for those who still believed in love. And Jesus, ever the Savior, kept watch, his heart breaking, his hope enduring for a world that could yet be redeemed.